Over the years, the Pokemon anime has delivered us some pretty fantastic moments across the board. Whether it was Ash winning an important battle, he caught an amazing new Pokemon, or something outrageously crazy happened and we're staring at our screens in awe because of it. Today, I wanted to count down those outrageously crazy moments with the top 10 most shocking moments in the Pokemon anime. These moments can either be good or bad, as long as it's delivered some kind of shock value. To help deliver these shocking moments to you guys though, is Pokemon anime YouTuber Lumiose Trainer Zach.
What's up, Lumiose Trainers? Lumiose Trainer Zach here, and I'm glad I can help. Once you guys are done here, stay tuned for another video from the both of us. But for now, how about we get into those shocking moments?
Before we begin though, head on over to Mystic Reads, where the newest part of Yaju's Sannin is out. Today, Naruto attempts to graduate from the Ninja Academy as he shows off his sealing ninjutsu. Will he graduate? Go check it out to find out. Also, over on Mystic Umbreon Shorts, we have 5 daily fact videos going up of every Pokemon. And if we hit 5K on Shorts, I have a special top 5 series that I plan to release over there. So if you're hyped up for that, go and sub over there. With that said, let's begin.
Starting off the list is a moment that may shock some of you to see on here, but Gary quitting Pokemon battling was actually quite a shock for us as kids. Gary was introduced as Ash's main rival. He debuted in the first episode just like Ash did. Throughout Kanto and Johto, it seems like he was always there to taunt Ash at whatever moment he had, but ultimately, it actually helped push Ash. It always felt like a rivalry that was going to be a mainstay in the series. Ash and Gary arguably had one of the best battles in the entire series, and even though Ash beat him, I'm sure a lot of us wanted this rivalry to continue. However, that didn't happen. Gary decided to follow in his grandfather's footsteps to become a Pokemon researcher, which honestly wasn't the worst move. But it was still shocking nonetheless due to the presence he brought as a trainer and the motivation he brought to Ash. Since then though, he's made some great returns like assisting Professor Rowan in Sinnoh, and most recently becoming a chaser for Project Mew. Regardless, Gary is still one of the best characters in the series.
Up second on the list is a moment that isn't really shocking. It's just the way it happened. As we all know, Charizard provided some real comedic value in the early days of the series, especially during the time of the Indigo Plateau. Ash made it 4 rounds, and he was doing pretty well. He then met a trainer named Richie, and they promised each other the best battle ever. Due to Team Rocket getting involved though, Ash was inevitably late for his most important battle, and he wound up losing, which isn't really shocking on paper. It's his first league. You live, you learn. But the way how it was executed, I felt shocked a lot of people. Charizard during this time wasn't obeying Ash, and he was down to one last Pokemon. Charizard did not want to battle Richie's Pikachu Sparky and started the nap. I remember just sitting down as a kid, screaming at Charizard, "Wake up! Come on!" This wasn't a bad way for Ash to go down though at all. This loss taught him a lot.
I think we all remember this moment. When Ash first arrived in Unova, it already wasn't looking too good when Pikachu lost access to its electric type attacks thanks to Zekrom. But then when we met the smugster known as Trip and him and Ash duked it out, we really wanted to see Ash put this noob in his place with his inexperienced Snivy. Ash had just been in the semifinals in the Sinnoh League and Pikachu took on a Latios. No way a beginner Snivy was gonna beat it, right? Right? Wrong. It beat Pikachu. And even if it couldn't use its electric type attacks, I still call crap. Quick Attack and Iron Tail should have been more than enough to take it out. This was extremely frustrating.
Alright, let's just get Unova out of the way early. Up next at number 7 is Ash's loss against Cameron. I think a lot of us just aren't big fans of this battle anyway, because Ash literally went backwards. Just the way Pikachu lost to Lucario after that evolution was just really annoying, and Ash backtracked from the semifinals in Sinnoh back down to the top 8. I thought Ash was gonna win this one, but the way how he lost into Cameron of all people was pretty shocking to say the least.
Closing out the first half of the list is a moment that happened recently. and that was the announcement of Cynthia's retirement and her heated battle with Ash. Before the battle, Cynthia revealed to Diantha that she was planning to retire after the World Coronation series was over, but after an incredible battle with Ash, she ultimately changed her mind. Honestly, Dynamax Togekiss was probably the most shocking part of the battle because we were all expecting Mega Garchomp. Unfortunately, spamming Max Airstream didn't really result in much, but that final bout with Mega Lucario and Garchomp had us on the edge of our seats as it was a brutal slugfest, until finally both Pokemon were found on the ground. At first it seemed like it was gonna be a tie, but in the end, Mega Lucario pulled through. Ash defeated Cynthia and took the Pokemon anime by storm. We're really proud of our boy, and wish him the best of luck against Leon. Still would have been cool to see Infernape battle Cynthia though.
Starting the second half of the list probably impacts you more if you're older like us. Misty and Brock were the original protagonists that tagged along with Ash on his adventures. They stayed with him from the very beginning till the end of Johto. Brock wasn't in the Orange Islands, but Misty stuck around the entire time. Ash, Misty, and Brock had some pretty fun and crazy adventures. I remember waking up every Saturday morning and coming home after school to watch them explore onward to the next thing. I would even say those were some of the best moments of my life. At the end of Johto, when Brock and Misty announced they were going back to their respective cities, it was catastrophic for me. I had an attachment to these fictional characters, and they were just being removed from the series I loved. It felt empty. And that's not to say that I didn't like the future protagonists at all, it's just Misty and Brock felt different. If you're older, then I think you understand where I'm coming from. You know I was ecstatic though when Brock returned to Hoenn. You love to see it.
Entering the final stretch is definitely one of the most epic matches in the entire Pokemon anime. Ash vs Alon. Ash Greninja vs Mega Charizard X was the match of the year, but after an epic clash, things just didn't go the way we thought. Greninja got taken out by a Blast Burn, which mind you, it's supposed to resist. Now to be fair, Alon's Charizard has been shown to be incredibly powerful, which kinda justifies its win, but regardless, it's still shocking that Ash lost because after everything Ash and Greninja went through, the training, the bonding, it really felt like Ash was finally gonna grab the league win this time. I guess that's what happens when you pull up to the finals using freaking cut of all attacks.
And more shippers. Where are you at? Up at number 3, we have the moment that left all of us hanging back and going, what the heck? Serena kissing Ash was by far easily in the top 3 moments in the Pokemon anime. For a show that's entirely based for kids, this was the last thing I was expecting for them to do. But they wound up doing it, and it felt really sweet. Ash and Serena met at a summer camp, and since then, Serena formed a bond with Ash. They had all sorts of great adventures across Kalos, and I have to argue that Kalos is easily one of my favorite seasons of the Pokemon anime for sure.
At the penultimate spot is a moment that really took Ash Ketchum's career to the next level. Ash vs Gladion was the first time Ash won an official Pokemon League. Sorry, Orange League. This was the moment Ash Ketchum's streak of league losses finally ended, and I would argue that Sun and Moon did a great job of allowing this to happen for Ash. Shortly after, our boy did it again and defeated Kukui in an epic match, and for the first time ever, he was crowned a regional champion. We thought for sure it was gonna happen in Kalos, but hey, you know what they say, better late than never. That match with Kukui was fire, literally. With Torracat coming in clutch to defeat its rival Incineroar, to Pikachu being able to take down Tapu Koko, this truly felt like the best way to celebrate Ash Ketchum's league win.
And at number 1, we have the dumbest release in all of the anime's history. Greninja didn't even go back to Oak's lab. Greninja, we need you to be the protector of Kalos. I get it, but a lot of Pokemon fans were very shocked and upset. At least Ash and Greninja hugged, and we got a cameo in Journeys? I really hope that Greninja comes back for the battle against Leon. That will at least make this release a little easier to deal with. But From the looks of it, it doesn't look like that's gonna happen, so now I'm even more sad. But yeah, the most shocking moment in the Pokemon anime is easily, in our opinion, Ash releasing Greninja. It just felt so sudden and like a, what kind of moment? To have an epic match with Alon and then to be released? Like I always say, the Pokemon anime. Well, that wraps up the list of the top 10 most shocking moments in the entire Pokemon anime. I felt Zach and I did a really solid job on this list. Of course, there are definitely other moments from the Pokemon anime that are shocking as well. I mean, the series is over 20 years old, so it's to be expected. But let me know what your opinions of this list are, and be sure to let me know the moments you guys were the most shocked with in the Pokemon anime. Also, Zach and I did a video over on his channel as well. Why don't you let him know, Zach?
Sure thing. Over on my channel, we rank the best evil team marks in the Pokemon anime, so be sure to check that out.
Hey, it's the outro. Isn't that exciting? Thank you for enjoying another Mystic Umbreon video. We're getting ready to enter the fall, and the final stretch of hype for Scarlet and Violet is here. The excitement for Pokemon's 9th generation is at its peak, and I couldn't be more excited. We've still got plenty to cover before then though, so keep yourselves locked in. If you're interested in more Mystic content, check out my TikTok and Mystic Umbreon Shorts channel. If we get the 10k followers on TikTok, and we're super close, I'll be doing a viewer's choice video. Also, if you're into fanfictions and what ifs, check out Mystic Reads. I offer a ton of creative spoken word content on there, so come and join me. That's all for now. Make sure you subscribe for more fantastic content, and I'll see you next time.